countries. People who go against them end up dead, murdered, poisoned. I'm ready to die for my kids' future and the future of my island. Nothing's more important than the future of Kaua'i and our culture.
GMOs are created by using a process called genetic engineering, which uses a laboratory technique to take a gene for one species and force it into the DNA of another species.
We're like a test tube for the biggest chemical companies in the world.
Hawaii is the most isolated landmass in the world. If there was ever a problem with these experimental high-risk crops, they would be contained in a smaller geographic area.
They're spraying 6 times more poison per acre on Kaua'i than anywhere else in the country.
Actually, 67% of the year, these crops are sprayed on an almost daily basis.
It's such a threat to our natural resources and to our health. It's already in our drinking water, it's in our soil. We all need to come together and do something.
You know, there's a big difference between a lot of these people who are testifying against this bill and the ones who are for it. Us who are for this bill are not paid to be here. We're here out of love for the future of our aina, the future of our keiki, the future of everything we love.
The public health risks and the risks to our natural environment are huge. There are no long-term studies of effects that these GMO crops have on the environment.
When I had my son, really started learning about details of what they're doing on our island, what kind of food we wanted to feed our kids. And once I knew the information I knew, there's no way I could just sit around and do nothing.
These companies won't be here forever. They're going to use up the land until they can no longer grow, and then they will leave. You know, the burden will be on the people that live here in the islands.
Their whole objective is profit, 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 and it's a conflict of interest because the mentality here in Hawaii is aloha aina. It's just a simple way of life. Respect and love the land, and it'll respect and love you back.
You don't need to look any further than the native Hawaiian ahupua'a system, which actually grows more food in less space without using any pesticides or chemicals.
The biggest challenge with the fight is definitely the money that these corporations have. We're on the streets and we're going door to door and we're doing what we got to do, and they got billions and billions of dollars. They have commercials, they have ads in the newspaper. They're really good at killing the momentum with their money.
If the local surf community became involved in this issue, the awareness would grow by leaps and bounds.
The surf community should care about this because everything that goes on in the mountains, goes on in the land, all ends up in the ocean. As surfers, we're so close to Mother Nature, it's our responsibility to give back. We just need to come together and unite as a peaceful army. Last year I walked around with a sign on the beach at the Pipeline Masters, and within like 6 months I had thousands of people marching with me. Get all these surfers to start doing this, and surfers could be the ones who change the whole world.
We come together today to make enough noise for them to hear us around the world. This is the beginning of the end of GMO.
Please welcome to the stage Dustin Barca and Mary Lax from Hawaii Seed.
Well, we at Hawaii Seed would like to thank Surfer Magazine for recognizing Dustin Barca and Ohana o Kaua'i for their incredible efforts this year. Dustin has not only galvanized the surfing community, he has worked on every single island across the strait, inspiring people to help protect these precious islands and resources, especially for future generations. We're very, very excited to be accepting this award. Mahalo.
It's been a pleasure working with this man, and I'm not part of the surfing world. I represent the community, and Hawaii has been really good to the surfing world. And it's in the Hawaiian community, the more you give, the more you get. So this man is the epitome, as far as I'm concerned, of what this award is all about. So I flew all the way from Molokai just to make sure I'm here to congratulate this guy. And he's setting an example for all of you and raising the bar for all of you on how you can give back to Hawaii.
Oh, aloha everybody. I always thought hopefully I'd get one of these for surfing, but this might be better, I don't know. I want to thank these guys, and you know, Uncle Walter is a legend in Hawaii for standing up for what is right, yeah, and pleasure to have him here. I didn't even know he was here until he came on stage, really. Mahalo, Uncle. He saved Kaua'i with a number of other people, but just like we do, you know, I kind of give credit to myself because it's such a group effort, yeah, for what we're doing for Hawaii, and I mean, especially Kaua'i for me because it's close to home, yeah. But you know, the largest chemical corporations in the world are using Hawaii as a test grounds, yeah, for new GMO seed crops. Especially Kaua'i and Haleiwa. Haleiwa is the closest to all of us, yeah, because we all get everything from the North Shore, all of us here. You know, the North Shore gives us everything we have. I wouldn't be nobody without the North Shore, and you know, it's our time to give back because Haleiwa Wailua is being used as a chemical test lab by the largest chemical corporations in the world. So it's time to step up and fight for the North Shore that gives us everything, yeah? You know, about a year and a half ago, we were standing on the side of the road in Kaua'i with 25 people wondering what the hell was going on. How are we going to get this message to the rest of the world? How are we going to get this message to the rest of the people in Kaua'i or Hawaii and let them know what we're doing? So I shot for the moon, and we came up with the March in March. Was, you know, 5 Saturdays in March, 5 islands there farming GMO crops. We thought, hey, let's just take a shot and let's see how many people show up to support it and just build awareness, yeah? So, you know, we started here in Haleiwa. We had our first march in Haleiwa in March. And we had, you know, 1,000+ people marching through Haleiwa, and you don't see that every day, yeah? So, you know, we shook them up, and then, you know, the word spread. Next, we went to Kaua'i. We had 2,000+ people in Kaua'i in the pouring rain, marching for the future of their kids and their land, yeah? And, you know, then we went to the Big Island. We had 1,500 people over there. And then another 500 on the other side of the island, marching for the same thing. Then we went to Maui. We had 2,000 people. You know, Maui's right behind Kaua'i. So, then we went to Molokai, you know, one of the smallest islands, and we had 200 to 300 people in a small town that's probably as big as this room right here. And you know, out of that, we got a couple bills brought up to bring regulations on pesticide use on our island of Kaua'i, and then to ban on the Big Island what's going on. Yeah? So, to make a long story short, we passed them. But our next battle, and for everybody in this room, is Haleiwa. Because
because Haleiwa, Wailua, Kunia area is being used as a chemical dump site right now, a chemical experimental site. Everything goes into the land, it flows down to the ocean, and it affects everything that we love, yeah, which is the ocean. Yeah, it gives us so much. So, you know, for me, I use social media to create an awareness. You know, I'm about maybe a quarter to half as famous as a lot of people in this room. And, you know, I'm a realist. I can take it. It's all good. But, you know, no matter if you're fighting for GMO or something else that's going on in the world, we're at a pinnacle right now, yeah? We're at a pinnacle in the world, you know, Fukushima, GMO, blah, blah, blah. Everywhere you live, there's something going on that's affecting the future of where you live, yeah? So, you know, it's time for us, all of us, you know, Mother Nature gives us everything. It's time to give back. Let's use our social media to change the world. Everybody in this room has the ability to change the world. Either you realize it or you don't. But everybody in this room has the ability to change the world. We're at a pinnacle in life where we're either going to go to destruction or we're going to make better. Right? We're going to make a better world for where we live. We're going to make a better world for our kids. And we're going to make a better world for the Aina, the land, the sea, and everything that goes along with it. Yeah? But it's up to us because we're so connected and so in tune with nature. It's our responsibility to give back, yeah? So, how about everybody in this room, you know, once a week, twice a week, instead of talking about yourselves, let's start. Let's be the change that we want to see in the world. Okay? So, thank you, everybody. There's a lot of groups I want to thank real fast. I want to tell everybody in this room, we're putting on a march on December 15th at Haleiwa. We want to save Haleiwa. We want to save Wailua. We want to save the North Shore. So, if you ain't busy that day, I don't know what's too much more important, but please show up. 12 o'clock noon, December 15th, Haleiwa. Be there. Be the change. Let's go. Thank you, everybody. I just want to thank my family first and foremost because my family sticks behind me 100%. My family on Kaua'i, my family here, my family all over the world. And there's a few groups that are behind me. You know, we got a group called Hawaii GMO Justice Coalition. We got a group called Ohano Kaua'i. We got a Hawaii Seed. We got Babes Against Biotech. And first and foremost, my group, Ohano Kaua'i. You know, we all fighting for the same fight and we all united. And unity is the answer for all our problems. So let's unite and make a change in the world, you guys. Aloha. We'll use this for something good too. Mahalo.
It's going the wrong way.